Hey, man,
But I think it's worth seriously considering.
Trust me when I say this. It ain't nothing to do with the music. Oh, man. Turn this off. At this rate, that crazy plague gonna come back and try and blow our asses up again. What's your problem?
I'm simply attempting to make up for lost time. You and Samandre didn't do anything to help further our fundraising quandary. You just scared her half to death with that diddler fib. So much so, her sleep pattern is disrupted.
She had the sheer audacity as to ask me to bond like I'm her daddy or something. She brought that on herself.
It really wouldn't have affected you so much to just take her out.
Anyway, forget that leprechaun. Let's get back to this money. Look at this. This is where it's at. I ain't baby. It ain't about some music or collected Miss London.
Miscellany.
Whatever.
Is that a gorilla?
What it is, beautiful. Smacking around primates is totally in.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
You heard me, White Eyes. That's the question out of everyone's mouth these days. People trying to mollywop on gorillas.
That's not what's suggested here. They appear to be presenting a hypothetical on the victor. If a single gorilla were to engage in hand-to-hand combat with a centum of humans.
Yeah, exactly.
That really isn't what you said. But fine. What's that got to do with us?
So look, we about to insert ourselves in this little gorilla manhandlement.
But again, to I's point, that's really not what's being asked.
Y'all see this? This is our ticket to the top. If we just show up with this chimp's carcass and present it to the people, I'm sure we can.
Wait, Abia, what are you saying? And how old even is this gorilla?
6, why?
You can't fight a 6-year-old gorilla.
Why y'all sweating? 6 is probably like 45 in our years.
Actually, a gorilla's age doesn't differ much from a human's. They just generally live shorter lives. Thus, a 6-year-old gorilla is a young gorilla. For sure.
So put that away, Heap Joe. That's a child.
It's not like anyone specified the age of the gorilla, but I got you. You want a match, huh?
I mean, not really. After all, the debate is whether 100 men can defeat a gorilla. There's only 2 of us.
Oh, sorry. I didn't take you as a superpowered individual that can't handle some big ape.
I can handle a gorilla, Hip Joe.
Please don't let him goad you into anything. You're still recovering after all.
Look, we can handle a gorilla. I say you take one and I take another one. Imagine what it will look like when we roll up on the scene, each with our own defeated big chimp in hand to present to the masses.
I think you might be misconstruing things again. Where are you getting this idea that you actually have to present a gorilla to anybody?
Look, listen, y'all. Listen. What about Magilla?
What?
Hibzao, you need to listen to us.
Mr. People's always complaining about his freeloading ass. The customers who buy him eventually bring him back after some bedlam, so why don't we send him somewhere where he can't come back? We'll be pleasing the people and Mr. Peoples in one fell swoop.
Hibzao, we're not killing Magilla Gorilla.
Fine, I'll kill them. We'll get your gorilla later.
This ape actually seems quite whimsical. I'd feel terrible if anything happened to him.
Nah, you right. Aside from some of the usual shenanigans, Magilla good people.
Tai, please don't tell me you're on board with this.
Fine. How about this singing ass Johnny fella? He should be an easy enough target.
Isn't his father a mobster? We already have enough pursuers as it is.
Oh my, you don't want to kill any gorillas?
No. Admittedly, I don't.
Then how we gonna make some cash? We gotta kill him.
You should hear yourself right now. You sound demented.
He always does.
What the hell you doing here? Nobody miss your little ass.
Trying to get some sleep, but you two are so loud that it's been rather difficult. However, it's for a good cause. You're looking for a viable gorilla opponent, right? I got just the one.
Well, just as long as you don't say Donkey Kong, he good people too. But find something, because I ain't gonna lie, I always wanted to murk a gorilla.
That explains it.
No problem. And no, not Donkey Kong. I was thinking someone a little more smarter than a gorilla that can just fasten his own necktie.
This smart gorilla? Oh, that might be a little too small.
Is that Gorilla Grodd? Why the hell you bring his ass here?
I knew his wounds hadn't fully recovered. Sammy, that might have been a bit too far.
Yeah, perhaps. But maybe now I can get some sleep.
Not so fast, kiddo. You've left yourself entirely defenseless, so if you don't mind, please join the ranks of your petrified comrades. This will be the beginning of my takeover of the human race. A reflector. How did you?
Yeah, I'm not about to be outsmarted by a gorilla.
I think it's time you got some shut-eye.
Oh, by the way, 100 men is a small army, and if you could utilize some of the most strongest men in the world, it's not much of a matchup. Also, it's often said a gorilla has 10 times the strength of humans. So then 10 humans would be an even match in theory. 100 doesn't bear talking about. Hope this helps. Good night.